On a remote beach in Burma's western Rakhine state, hundreds of Muslim Rohingyas await an uncertain fate. 4 days ago, they fled their village in Chaopyu township in their fishing boats after Rakhine Buddhist mobs attacked their homes. While they were at sea, 19-year-old Ramabi began to feel ill. Fearing a huge influx of Muslims, the Navy kept the boats at sea until the authorities eventually permitted them to come ashore, but no further. And so they wait, with nowhere to go and nothing to go back to. Over the past week, an estimated 20,000 families have fled a new outbreak of communal violence between the majority Buddhist Rakhine population and the ethnic minority Muslim Rohingya. The violence first began in late May, when a Rakhine Buddhist woman was raped and killed, allegedly by 3 Muslim men. A few days later, 10 Muslim men were attacked and murdered on a bus. In the violence that followed, at least 100 people were killed and 100,000 fled to camps in and around the state capital of Sitwe, the vast majority of them Muslim Rohingyas. Some villagers from Chaopyu managed to evade the Navy blockade and made it to Taechong camp for displaced people.
At 22nd October night, Arakan Buddhists destroyed 2 mosques. They arrived our village and set fire. They set fire here and there. We cannot protect us because the military and police shot us. Some 20 men were dead.
Further along the coast, another group of Rohingyas fleeing the violence have just made it to shore. They also accuse the security forces of taking sides with the Rakhine. After some of their homes in Poktor township were burned down in June, they endured months of intimidation and violence at the hands of the Rakhine. But rather than offer them protection, the border security force known as Nasaka washed their hands of all responsibility. There are, however, victims on both sides of the conflict. In one of Sitwe's oldest monasteries, Ma Mei Tan had also escaped from Poktor, but she is a Rakhine Buddhist. She uses the derogatory term kalar to describe the Rohingya. The monk who presides over the monastery, Arya Vunsa, has little doubt where the blame for the conflict lies.
The Islamay Aswan Wadane, Saipui who sounds all over Sadoroga from them, namely Lusaipui who sounds all over them.
To prove his point, he shows a photo of the woman whose murder first triggered the violence.
Nangandaka Obudin and Yibo, Nangandaka Obudin and Yin, Tarawari, Bongali Musalongo, Tandra de Namamrina in B. Taramori Bongali go Fuji the Hadis Kanata, Lu Egi Yanduro, Tadea Nangama, Lu Elushi Kwa, Diluma Ishambo. Yabe Mohobene, Yabe Rolo Talagadoha, a little better than a Paibo.
This type of ethnic segregation is already happening. As the violence spread across the region last week, there was one Muslim community which was not preparing to flee. They are not able to. The enclave of Ong Mingla is the only remaining Muslim neighborhood in Sitwe. Soldiers guard every entrance, but the Muslims who live here fear they won't be able to stop the violence if it reaches them too. The pressure of living here is obvious.
Why they are doing this kind of behavior upon us? We are the human people, human beings, you know. We are suffering for so many months, you know. We cannot keep our patience, you know. They killed two of my brother-in-law, you know. I have not to get back his dead body, you know.
With the smoke from burning villages visible in the distance, the Muslims of Ong Mingala feel they may be targeted next.
Fulatamatin Judio, Osudi, on the Desetina Bade, and Lunchuri Donan Bishizuri, and Musulman, Unikanaki, the Kuno Marifelar, and Bishil Lunchurilla Zurlioye, Ureo Becune Bagio, Colotimbula, Terrocolo Marivella, Aratimba, Never by Erupsua Shatiricion.